Looking for a home that keeps you connected to Silicon Valley without the usual barriers to entry? The Gates in Morgan Hill by City Ventures is a walkable neighborhood near downtown restaurants, outdoor trails, and an easy commute to the Bay Area. It's a small town setting with access to major career hubs. Every home is all electric with buyer-owned solar included. With limited availability, now's the time to take a closer look. Discover your new home at cityventures.com. That's cityventures.com.
Welcome to Celebrity B&E. Now, I'm hoping that the tickets were worth it. It's took me a long time to fly here. Those of you watching the video version, you'll notice that it's actually quite sunny and looks sort of like a desert area. You'll notice I'm actually in LA. That's California on the western coast of Northern America. And today, we've been invited. Now, I say invited. We're here today to look around the home of Cat Deeley. Now, it looks like they've gone. So, come with me. Now, as we approach the front door, we are noticing that there seems to be a bit of a presence of what appears to be an armed guard. But this is America, and everyone's got guns. So, there's a good chance it is just the postal service worker. And that could be where the saying from over here comes from of going postal. Now, I'm gonna sneak through this little Andy eye here, and which I'm presuming she brought from home, because it doesn't seem to be in its natural land, does it, really? You don't expect a form of conifer bush to be growing in the deserts of America. There's a sprinkler system as well, I can see here. So, she obviously has some money, because this will need a lot of water and quite a lot of care. It's not been carved in a topiary style. It's just a big wall of green. Now, we're around the side, and there is a little door here with what appears to be a dog flap, which means there could be a dog inside, so we may have to be very, very cautious. We're going to go around the back and have a look at the garden first. Now, around the back, I can notice there seems to be what appears to be a tennis court. Now, I don't know if it's a doubles court or a singles court. I'm not a big fan of tennis, you see. I don't like rackets. I'm not a big fan of racket sports. But we're not here to commentate on the game of tennis. We're not even here for a bit of back and forth. I'm here on my own. I mean, the film crew are here, cautious as ever, ballied up, and we're going to approach the back window because it seems to have been left ajar. Now, it won't budge. We can't quite get in there, and with that guard round the back, we do need to be careful. But I've got my crowbar. It's not mine from home. I didn't want to bring it through customs, but I am here with a crowbar. And if you just passes that Jimmy lad, thank you. We're gonna go back to that side door with the dog flap, and the dog flap was locked. I tried pushing me foot through it. I've got steel toe caps on in case there is a big Labrador on the other side of that side door. Now, I am here, and we did pause the recording there for a moment, and we are in. So close that door behind you there. Now, quietly though, mind, do it quietly. For those of you wondering how we didn't alarm the guard, I did what I call putting the silencer on the crowbar. I wrapped it in a tea towel so it didn't make any noise when I used it. And I kept the grunting to a minimum, the muscle grunting like that as you're pushing through the door. And this seems to be a little bit of a washroom. There's 2 washing machines and a large tumble dryer. Now, 2 washing machines to me feels a bit excessive. Don't know what that's for, but we've already learnt she's a big fan of using the water. Now, I don't know where they get the water from round here, but it must be transported in. It's got to be, because we are in the middle of the Californian desert. There's nothing around to be seen for what appears to be miles, at least 3 miles, because we can see the horizon on every side of the home. Now, moving in, we've passed the washroom, and there was a couple of laundry baskets, which again seems excessive to have more than one laundry basket. This is how we know she's doing well. She's come a long way since SMTV Live, mate. Very far. Now, those of you that are aware of our habits, we like to have a look in the kitchen, and I've not found the kitchen yet. This seems to be a narrow hallway here. It's got a nice wooden floor with a sort of herringbone pattern, 45-degree herringbone pattern, and if I don't know any better, I'd say it was cherry wood. It's lovely, to be honest. The beading, I'm not overly keen on. That's a bit dark for me to go with cherry wood. I wouldn't have the dark beading. But this has got to be the kitchen here, going towards the back. There's a lot of light coming through. Oh, look at that, it is. Oh, that's lovely. There's a big island set up in the middle. Now, obviously, she does come from an island nation, the UK, England, and this may be a representation of that. And then there's all around the outside of it. We've got worktops, these two sinks. There's a sink with what looks like it's one of those flexible hoses, which I presume also does the hot water and all. So she probably doesn't even need to boil the kettle on the stove when she wants a cup of tea. Now, looking around, I was expecting to be able to find some of the homely comforts, like a biscuit barrel and, the tea, coffee and sugar pots on the side. I had her down as a bit of a classicalist, but there isn't. Maybe she keeps them in the cupboards. Let's have a little rummage through these cupboards. Now, there's no built-in appliances either. She's got the fridge and freezer on show. It's got an ice dispenser as well, boys and girls, and that's a lovely little touch to be having out here in this desert here. Let's have a little go of the ice dispenser, and we'll give that a good going. Oh, look at that, they come out and they're all smooth and clear as well. This water's been boiled before it gets used. I wonder if she hires somebody to do that. Inside the fridge, we've got a half-cooked lasagna. I'm unsure if it's beef or not. Now, I'm not here to eat the food, I'm not a monster. I'm not a thief. I'm just I don't know what we would call what I am. I imagine home's under the hammer, except there's no hammer for the home to be under. And in fact, sometimes I do actually use a bolster and hammer in order to enter the homes to have a nosy round. Now, don't have to worry though, they've got the money to repair it, and we're not stealing anything, we're just having a look. There's a nice, it seems to be a lino floor. I wasn't expecting a lino floor. I've been quite surprised by the flooring in this house so far. We've got some double doors here coming up, and through these double doors, let's just get them open. There we go. Oh, that is nice. That is very tasteful. We've got a very dark grey carpet. I'm just going to take off my boots. I want to have a feel of this on my toes. This looks like quite a nice thick shag pile carpet. Oh, that's a lovely pile. That is a lovely pile. Get your toes on this, mate. Get your toes. Take your shoes off before you step on the lovely woman's carpet. Good lad. Rub your toes in the piles. It's good, isn't it, that? Right. Pick your shoes up. We're not coming back for them. Carry them. Tie them and put them round your neck if need be. Good lad. No rug. I'm surprised that there's no rug, to be honest with you. Thought there might be, but with a carpet this good, this is a lovely carpet. There's an L-shaped sofa as well. That's what we call them because we're in America. To those of us back home listening, it's a couch. It's an L-shaped couch, one of them sort of dog leg couches, and it's fabric as well. It's fabric, and it's got that sort of a patterning that you would see on a bus. So I don't know if that means that they spill a lot on it or what that means. Maybe she just misses Stagecoach or the Megabus. I'm unsure, but it's nice. It works with the carpet. The walls, we've got a nice little feature wall there of brickwork. It's brickwork that's out in the open. You can touch it. It's real brick. It's quite nice electric fireplace, though I don't understand why we would need that out here in the Californian desert. But apparently it does get cold in deserts, but I wasn't sure if it gets cold in this desert. I'm not overly sure. I'm not a geologist or a geographer or whatever the word, a meteorologist. I'm not a weatherman, and neither's Cat. Obviously, clearly, she's clearly doing quite well for herself, going off this artwork here over the back of the couch. You can't even see that because it's looking over there at the quite big TV screen, and she's got a surround sound system as well, it looks like. Looking underneath, there is a box that I don't recognise. It looks like a DVD player, but there's no opening for a DVD slot, so I presume that must be what I've heard so much about in TV shows called cable TV. Maybe that's what this is. I'm not going to turn the television on because, again, don't want to use a Alexa out like that. So, going through this other door, you should be closing the doors behind us. Close that door, close the doors and come through. Nice one. Right, going through this door here. Again, we open it up to, this is, again, herringbone, 45 degree, lovely herringbone, cherry wood floor. The beading remains the same throughout. This must be part of the same hallway, though I can't see where we came from before, as it does seem to have a 90 degree turn off over there. There is a little door. We'll have a look in that little door there. Oh, it's a little cloak room, I presume. Coats on the walls and various shoes and wellies and what look like work boots. Can't imagine her to be wearing those, but maybe she does. Maybe she likes to get stuck in the garden. No trainers though, so maybe she's just out gallivanting today. Maybe she's not at work. We'll close this door back over. I'll close the door. Right, okay. Let's go upstairs. Those of you who are on video will notice the edits. It's because our cameraman today is extremely nervous. I think it's the fellow outside the front door, which we seem to be approaching now. So we're just going to be a little bit quieter, and we're going to go up the stairs. And that is nice. That's a big skylight. That is a very, very big skylight. Really lets in the light, and there seems to be what seems to be like a is that too big for a bonsai tree? I think it is a bonsai tree. Just it's a raised bed, raised platform, maybe about a metre up on the floor. The big wooden planks surrounding it with a bonsai tree and a couple little cactus. It's very tasteful, that is. I'd love to see that in flower. Through this door here, we've got it's the bathroom. I really thought this would have en suites as well, so we'll have to look for some en suites. In the bathroom, we've got it's just a very, very simple bathroom actually. White tile with a blue border around, like how you used to have wallpaper, let's say in the late 90s, where the dado rail would be, if you like, but that's a thin blue tile. It's very, very classical. So I was kind of right about it. That she's styled this well. The toilet, just a regular toilet, no belts and braces, nothing like that. Good. She's got one of those. It's just a plastic stick sort of thing with the multiple toilet rolls on. Very practical girl, this Cat Deeley. Now moving through. Let's get out of here. We've had enough of this. It's just a bath with a shower overhead. Moving through. Look at this. That's a 4-poster bed. That looks to be as well. That's not your solid oak. She's not been to furniture land here. Look at this. I think that's mahogany. That is. Now I understand the beading downstairs. It comes through to here. What a bed. What a bed. Lovely. We've got a hardwood floor as well in here, and on either side of the bed, these are little mats. It's a very, what looks like it's going to be quite coarse fabric, but mats, and they seem to have been attached to the floor. They don't move when you rub your shoe on them. Again, to keep the person's privacy, we don't look through the side tables of the bed. We're not going to rummage in the drawers. It's distasteful. I'm not here to besmirch these people's names. I'm just here to have a rummage and a little nosy. Moving through, next room, we've got this is a bit different. This is like an office, but there's multiple screens. That could mean there's a CCTV operation going on, which it's a good job we've got these balaclavas on, isn't it? And no one's going to ever find out who we are. I mean, when we put this out there, we'll be fine. It'll be all right. It's a good setup though. Look at this. Even the chair. Look at that chair. I bet that chair's worth more than we've made in a year. Who's sitting there? Why, you're not going to sit there for that long. Who's sitting there watching the Deeleys move around the house like this? There isn't one on the tennis courts, so there's a good chance they haven't seen how we've gotten in. We'll tell you what. We'll fold up that tea towel. And we'll leave it here on the desk as a little calling card, yes. And going out of this door into the next door. There's quite a few doors up here. We'll just go into this next one now. And it's like an upstairs living room. Very white walls, black couch, and it looks to be it's a fabric, very soft, maybe suede leather couch. It's like a fabricy but firm. And a much smaller television, mounted on the wall this time rather than on a TV stand. And the little oval rug on the ground. This seems like a little touch of home. This is a very, very nice room. The couch looks to be a recliner as well. Maybe this is where they come to relax. Maybe the living room's just for show. Because you wouldn't want to walk on that carpet, would you? Really, you wouldn't want your guests in there. Well, you would, to be honest. If I'm going to spend that money on a pile like that, I am going to want my guests in there, and I think we better make a move, because we can't be here long because that fella at the door and that. So I think we'll end it here. This was Celebrity B&E, and I hope you enjoyed your tour today, and we'll see you next time.